Hello, I'm Ada Hasloecher with the Divorce and Family Mediation Center. And today I want to talk about an interesting article that appeared in the New York Times in October of 2021. And in essence, the article was about the decline of marriages in the United States. And this is a trend that's been happening for a long time, probably since the 70s. More people were choosing not to get married and were living together or not living together, staying single. And I read that article. There were statistics in there about a lot of different things. But what I want to focus on today is this. If you are thinking about partnering up with somebody in a romantic relationship, and not getting married, there are some things that you need to consider. When we get married, we have a lot of legal protections. We have a right of inheritance. You can be on your spouse's health insurance. You can file a joint tax return. And if one of you has decided to stay home and raise the children for a while and not keep contributing to your company's 401k plan or other retirement plan, when you are married, you are entitled to a portion of, if not 50%, of your spouse's retirement plan. When you're not married, none of those things are in play. So there are a number of financial applications, and I hate the word consequence, but consequences of not being legally married because you're not afforded those legal protections. Who knew? When we get married, nobody really tells us what those legal protections are. When people get divorced, they find out what those are. That's not to say that if you partner up with somebody and you decide to go your separate ways, you can make whatever agreements you want to about those things, but it's a little bit more challenging because, again, there are no legal protections. And then there's all the stuff around the kids. And what about the marital home? If you buy a home together, how are you going to co-parent your children? What about child support? There are a lot of things that we don't really think about when we partner up with somebody and get married, but these things really come into the fore when people are splitting. So couples who are getting married sometimes do a prenup, which I've talked about before, not a bad idea. And maybe if you decide that you don't want to get married, you can do a pre-partnership agreement where you're really thinking through these issues ahead of time and putting them in writing in a contract so that these things don't become an issue if you choose not to get married. So whatever you decide to do, come to my table. Let's talk about these things because they're really important. You may not think it's that important right now, but in the event that the two of you decide to go your separate ways, it will be important then, and I can help you with that. Ada Hasloecher, Divorce and Family Mediation Center. Thank you for listening.